Back, our coverage of CPR and AED Awareness Week continues this morning. I'm joined by nursing instructor and American Heart Association volunteer Cyrita, showing us hands-only CPR, how it's done. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So I don't know how this works. I've never done this before. Could you show us how it works? Let's get right into it.
Yeah. So first, you see somebody, they collapse or something, you can say, hey, are you okay? They're not responding. You know, likely they don't have breathing or a pulse. You want to aim for the center of the chest.
Okay.
Okay? So push hard and fast in the center of the chest. Take your dominant hand down and at least 2 inches.
Okay.
And you want to keep this rhythm, and you just keep pushing.
And you have to go harder than I think a lot of people think.
Yes.
You're getting
and so I kind of lock out my elbows a little bit, up over your hips, and lean forward. And I let gravity help me.
You let gravity help you, so you want a good angle on it.
A good angle.
Okay.
And what I always like to remind people when they're doing this is when you're just practicing it, you don't have the benefit of all those good things like adrenaline and all the stuff that helps you in a time of like when there's an emergency. So sometimes people are like, oh, I get a little fatigued or whatever, but you have all these things and neurotransmitters and hormones, all this stuff that will help you make it through this.
And there's a certain rate you want to go at too. A lot of people say different songs help. Do you have a song that you go with?
Yes, Staying Alive.
Staying Alive, classic.
But I do a remix and I say Saving a Life. Saving a life, saving a life. Yep.
That works, but there's any song of that speed would work. Okay, could I try?
Absolutely.
Okay, so again, I'm a beginner here. I'm gonna step up so I have a little bit more leverage here.
Yep.
And you wanna do this, you wanna close your hand on top?
Yep, and then use the heel of your palm right in the center.
Palm right here? You do have to push a lot harder than you think you do.
There you go.
And how long do you typically do this for?
Well, you keep doing it. You keep doing it either until emergency personnel arrives and they can take over, or someone shows up with what we call an AED. And that's what I have here. And so when you have an AED, the first thing you want to do is turn it on. So what you're doing by compressing the heart is a muscle, so you're keeping that beating motion going, what we would call a pulse. This deals strictly with electricity. And so when you get this, you turn this on, and it'll tell you everything to do.
That's awesome that it talks to you.
It does. And there's pictures here on the pads to show you how to apply it so you can't get it wrong. So we take this and we apply.
Open packet, press pads firmly on skin. Apply pads as shown in the picture. Press pads firmly on skin. Do not touch the patient. Analyzing
and that's
heart
it.
Rhythm.
Wow.
And then it'll let you know.
Do not touch the
Are there
patient.
any mistakes people make either with this or with CPR that you think people should know to avoid?
Yeah. So when it says analyzing the patient, you want to make sure that you're clear because it's trying to detect a shockable rhythm. So your heart is here, so it's going to shoot electricity from here to here. So you want to make sure you stand clear so that you don't get shocked inadvertently. And then also, you can continue CPR. It'll tell you to continue CPR so that the heart is continuing to compress. But when it tells you to stand clear, you stand clear and it'll say shock advised. And then that's when you want to push the shock button to deliver the shock.
All right, thank you so much for doing this. This is so helpful and really important information. And if you want to get certified, we have information to find a class on our website, 13onyourside.com.